With higher rates, do you find passing on some deals? So, I mean, if you zoom out and you think about interest rates from like a long-term perspective, then we are still at some of the like lower interest rates that have ever kind of been afforded to real estate investing. Interest rates are, still increasing, but if are analyzing your properties to include those higher interest rates, and they're still cash flowing, then you should still do it. I think one of the things that you should do just for fun, right, is you should figure out how high can interest rates go before you are not able to cash flow, and then I would know that number, right, and then I would just constantly buy properties until you get closer to that number. And then, it's one of those crystal ball things, right? No one has one. I heard a quote recently. I've been reading some books written by a guy named Howard Marks. He seems like a pretty cool guy. I think Oak Tree Capital is the name of his fund, but he wrote a book right at the tail end of 2008, I believe, called The Most Important Thing. And I like that book a lot. And that's the first book of his that I read. And then I read a second book called Mastering the Market Cycle, also by Howard Marks. And in the book, Mastering the Market Cycle, he says there are two types of economic forecasters: those that don't know and those that don't know they don't know. I thought that was really funny. So I think, to kind of summarize his position on that is that there are so many different variables and so many different possibilities that could happen that you probably have more of, you're more likely to be wrong than you are right. And on the off chances that you were right, it shouldn't be confused for any type of skill or discernment that you have. It should be attributed to you being lucky. So, knowing what those interest rates are going to do, I don't know. But I do know that so long as you stick to the fundamentals, right, the fundamentals don't change. And if you are doing the income minus the expenses, if you're analyzing your properties for cash flow, then you're gonna be okay. You kind of have to continue to invest in the best deals that you have in front of you at the time, and that's all you can do. I think there's a lot of wisdom and insight in there. In fact, I would say that everybody on this call needs to read those two books written by Howard Marks. I've read The Most Important Thing probably 3 or 4 times now, and I am still learning from it when I reread it. So I'm probably going to reread both of those books sometime soon. It's really weird to listen to those books, hear this man's opinion about the markets and about the decision making necessary or required to be profitable in good times and bad times. Hearing his thoughts on speculation, and then going out and seeing like all the social media stuff, right? Like, I think everybody, whether it is crypto or stocks or real estate, one of the most popular videos that you can have is the real estate market's going to crash. This market's going to crash. People really click on those, and consequently, it's really popular. And the creators are more incentivized to make more of those videos. So, keeping in mind the fact that there are people that don't know and then don't know they don't know, it's just really weird to see all of the things that are televised, all the opinions. It's just in complete juxtaposition of like the Howard Marks ideas. Thanks for watching that clip. I thought that was a good question. And I think you can ask good questions too. Join us every Friday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for a live stream Q&A where we answer plenty of questions just like this one. In the meantime, consider subscribing to the channel if you want more of this content. And if you want to increase your deal flow, analyze properties better, and help me feed my family, click the link below for a free 7-day trial of PropStream.